What is going on, everybody? It is currently July 5th, 2026, and we are here 2 months until Arkansas football kicks off finally. It's been a long off season and it will continue to be. I mean, we still have 2 months to go, but every day it's getting closer. Hope you guys had an awesome July 4th. I mean, this is just going to kind of be an update video. It's been a long time since we've had a Hogcast video. Since that loss to Kansas baseball. So I've taken a little time off, preparing. I mean, football's coming up next. I mean, of course, you still have the MLB and the World Cup right now. I'm not a soccer fan, like, whatsoever, but I've kind of been getting into it. The U.S. is now in the round of 16. They play tomorrow, Monday. And so, it's kind of interesting. I don't think I'll do any Hogcast videos for that, but pretty cool. I mean, the World Cup is really neat, but I mean, here we are as I'm speaking right now. Obviously, it's going to go up a little later, but as I'm speaking right now, it is 3:15 p.m. on July 4th, which means it is exactly, to the minute, 2 months until Arkansas football kicks off. Now, let's talk about this first game. North Alabama is coming to Razorback Stadium, and that'll be kicking off September 5th. In Fayetteville at 3:15. And that should be a game Arkansas wins. I mean, I'm just so ready for football. It's like, I know during the season we just like, oh man, just please let the season be over. But then I say every time after the season's over, you would do it. You'd do about anything to watch Arkansas lose a football game right now. I know I would. I'd like to see them lose a game right now. That'd be cool. But they should win that first game. I'll actually be going to the first game. So if you guys are there, see me around, say hi, whatever. Looking for tickets. I haven't gotten tickets yet. We're still trying to find tickets. You can get them really cheap right now. I mean, if you sit, higher up, you can get them for like $12-13 a piece. I think I've seen for the lower level, like the cheapest lower level seats you can get, they're about $35 a piece. So if you guys are, kind of on a tight budget or just want to have a fun little football game to go watch. First game of the year. First game of the Ryan Silverfield era. This will be a good one to go to. I mean, obviously, everybody knows like the SEC games and the night games are going to be the best. But if you guys just want to go see Arkansas play a football game for cheap, this will be the game to do that. Because you can get in the door for $12. You can get pretty good seats, lower level, for $35-40 right now. So, not bad at all. But Arkansas should win that game, and then literally quick turnaround immediately. It gets really tough because they go to that late game at Utah the next week after that. So Saturday at 9:15 p.m. Central Time will be the kickoff for that game. And I looked on the schedule. There is another game, I believe, kicks off at I want to say like 7 or something. I think it's 7 o'clock. There's a game that kicks off on the same channel. So there's a chance this game might not even start till like 9:30. I mean, we'll see. Like, we're going to be up late. And then obviously Hunter Yurchek complained because then it's a quick turnaround to then play Georgia at 11 a.m. in Fayetteville. So that's going to be a really tough stretch right there. I think this Utah game, the second game of the year, is going to be a really big sign for Arkansas. Like, how is this season going to look? Are they just going to go out and get obliterated by Utah? And then you're kind of looking ahead to Georgia coming into town, who's probably going to be 2-0 at that point. And you're like, okay, what's this going to look like, right? Or they have a really good showing against North Alabama, at least beat them like they should. I mean, if we're talking realistically, this should be a game. I don't think they're going to beat them as bad as they do, like, Pine Bluff or anything, like 70-0. I don't think it's going to be a game like that. It should be more of your typical, like, who was it last year, the first game? I can't remember. Alabama A&M. We played Alabama A&M first game of the year. I think that was 56-13. It should be something like that. A score 56-13, 49-14, something like that would be as expected. Anything above that would be good, in my opinion, would be like a great performance. But you should expect probably like a 50-14 type of game, something like that. So they do that. They take care of business, goes to North Alabama. Obviously, people are going to be excited for the Utah game. That's going to be a big one. How do they look going into the Utah game? Obviously, you hope there's no injuries. But are they going to go to Utah and put up and do the usual Arkansas? It's going to be a really good game into the fourth quarter, and then something happens and Arkansas loses by 3 or 7. What's that going to do? I think that would be just as bad as getting blown out, to be honest, because as Arkansas fans, we are so used to playing really close games and just laying an egg at the end and losing by 3 or 1 or something like that, or 7, 1 score. And so I think that's something that you really want to avoid, man. If I'm Silverfield, I would be literally doing anything possible to win that Utah game. Because if you can come back, just imagine this, guys. Imagine the environment, even though it's an 11 a.m. kickoff for Georgia. Because Georgia's probably going to be 2-0. I haven't looked at their schedule, but let's be honest, it's Georgia. They're probably going to be 2-0. So Arkansas wins. They beat North Alabama handily. They go and maybe sneak a win in at Utah, which would be a really huge upset. And then you have 2-0 Georgia coming to Fayetteville for an 11 a.m. kickoff in week 3 against 2-0 Arkansas. That's going to be a game. I mean, people will show up. If you can start the season 2-0 and come back home to play an SEC game in Georgia, I don't care if it's 11 o'clock. People are going to show up for that. They just will. That place is going to be packed if Arkansas can be 2-0 going into that Georgia game. And that's what we really need, because momentum is everything in college football, especially nowadays. I mean, if you can start the season 2-0, they have a shot to beat Georgia at that point. But say if they go and beat North Alabama, maybe not by as much as you'd want, maybe pull like a UAB where they beat them like 34-21 or something, right? And then they go to Utah and they lose by like 20. What do you think people are going to do then? They're not going to show up for that Georgia game. I mean, yeah, there's going to be people there, but it's not going to be an environment. It's not going to be a good crowd. And I could see if that were to transpire, I don't know, I can't really speak right now. But if that were to happen, I think that Georgia game is not going to be good. I think that Georgia game is going to be a blowout if we lose to Utah. But if we beat Utah, I think Arkansas has a shot, because Georgia's going to be really good. Right now, there is no line for the North Alabama game, but there actually is a line right now for the Utah game, and Utah is a 10-point favorite for that game, which honestly might be a little low, in all honesty. I could see Utah winning by more than that, but I mean, this is all new, guys. A lot of new players, obviously a whole new coaching staff, new stadium name now going into effect in 2027. Community America Razorback Stadium. $70 million 14-year deal for that. So that's a big deal. That's a lot of money coming in. But we'll see, guys. I mean, we'll see. This is going to be a fun season. The only thing this is kind of how I'm looking at it. My expectations are low, as probably a lot of Razorback fans are right now. My expectations are really low, but I'm not looking at it through the lens of how Arkansas always is, right? And I'm bad at this too, and I know a lot of you guys are too, is we have this expectation of Arkansas football is just cursed, and it doesn't matter who the coach is, who the quarterback is, who the athletic director is, they're just going to suck, and that's how it's going to be forever. And honestly, it feels like that a lot. I've said that before, I've thought that before. But you have to just open your eyes and say, okay, we have a new coach, we have new players, let's see what they can do, let's give them a shot. Ryan Silverfield, he deserves a shot. He's the coach here. We can't do anything about it. It's not going to change, at least for 4 years. And just give him a shot, man. I mean, keep your expectations low, because you don't want to really disappoint yourself. Maybe you do. Maybe that's the fun of it. But that's kind of how I'm looking at it. I'm expecting them to do really bad, but I'm hoping that they'll do really good. And I'm going to be there and I'm going to support them the whole way. And I'm going to be really cheering them on week 1, week 2, week 3 throughout the season. And we'll just see what they do. But I'm not expecting them to beat Utah. I'm not expecting them to beat Georgia, you know, but we'll see what happens. But just wanted to make a little video here for you guys because it's been a while and we're now 2 months away from Arkansas football. So I hope you guys had an amazing July 4th. Happy birthday to America. Let's play some football, man. I'm ready for it. NFL first official game, first action is August 6th, the Hall of Fame game. Then we have some pre-week and all that, but I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready for football. This has sucked. We have MLB, which it's like they have like 200 games. Nobody really cares. And soccer. Like we need some American football. Like let's get back to it. All right, see you in the next one. You've been watching the 479 Hogcast. Go Hogs, baby.